Hello guys, my name's Teo Costa and welcome back to another video in the Python MySQL database revision quiz project video series. And this video we're actually going to be doing some leaderboard stuff. Now before we bring the leaderboard out, I want to utilize it as a module that I don't think many of my viewers would, many actual people in the Python arena, especially in the beginning stage, have heard of, and that's called PrettyTable. PrettyTable is a lovely module which creates lovely tables for you. So instead of you having all, it's just bland, for example, just a bland list of, oh look, here's a username and stuff, you can have it in a lovely table. And I think leaderboards are it's a very nice way of demonstrating a leaderboard for a table, instead of just having, oh, let's say your full name and your surname followed by your score. I think that's quite boring. Also, tip, if you press F11, that maximizes, that puts full screen on the command prompt as well. Just for a little tip in this video. Anyway, so we're going to import PrettyTable. There are different ways to get it. If you're Windows, you can use CMD. You can type over here Python -m, and if you type in pip PrettyTable, that will install over there. If I can get the command correct, it's I've got pip install PrettyTable. Python, yeah, requirement already satisfied, I already got it installed. So pip is just a little module that you have in Python that you will be able to install modules from, and this just gets it straight away from the Python database, whatever they have a module database, something like that. If you Google, I think if you get Google Chrome up, if you Google Python, if you just Google Python PrettyTable, yeah, there you go, yeah, it's the PYPI. Over here, you got over here a list of modules available. There's tons. There's just a few, but there is a tons, and you can download them through the command prompt. And that's how you do it. You just do Python -m pip install, and you put the module name, in this case PrettyTable. So once we've got PrettyTable, let's just import it then. So let's import a PrettyTable. Let's test to see if we get any errors. If it got installed correctly, there shouldn't be. Seems like there was no errors. Now let's actually utilize it. So when you run the leaderboard, you want to actually create a function that actually displays it. Now the leaderboard is what option again? I forget. What option is the leaderboard? 2. So it's menu option 2. There we go. Display leaderboard. Actually, let's do create leaderboard. Let's do create leaderboard. Or create leaderboard table to be specific. So over here we're going to create a leaderboard table. So we're just going to go over here. We're going to do it below there. Create leaderboard table. So what we're going to say over here is we're going to say over here, leaderboard table is equal to PrettyTable dot PrettyTable. I believe that's the correct syntax. And then it's just like this. Then we're going to say here full name, surname, and score. Now for now, I'm just going to return this as it is. We'll see if this works as it's supposed to. So we're going to get over here, wherever it is, where is it? Where is it? Correct, here we go. We're just then going over here, we're just going to print over here the leader table. Goes very quickly, but you can see right there's a lovely table for us. Now there's no rows, so we have to add some rows. That's fine, we can just add some rows. So we're going to create a new function, we're going to call it add data to leaderboard table. We're just going to pass in there the leaderboard table. So add data. Now we could actually change this. we don't have to call it a leaderboard table, because let's say you want to add different, let's say you want to have different tables for different stuff. This may not be the only table. For now, you can actually leave it as a leaderboard table function, but we may wish to create other ones. So what I'm going to do is, and because of that, I'm thinking in the future, because of that, I'm going to change some of these functions. I'm going to call that create table. So we're just going to call it create table. And then instead, I'm going to is pass on. I'm just going to call this table, just for now. I'm just going to return that as table. But I'm going to pass it over here. The actual. I'm going to pass over here is actually over here. Sorry, I'm going to call this table headers. But I'm going to pass in essentially this. So I'm going to pass in table headers. I'm going to pass over here. Where is it? Over here, I'm going to pass in those table headers, like so. And then if we actually print, if we actually want to print that now this leaderboard table, it should work. It should print out. Admin 2. As you can see, it still works. Talking to doesn't exist as an option. Yes, 2 does work. So it's all working. Good. So that's working. Now we actually need to add data, so what we can just do over here, we can say add data to table. This could be a new function. We can just call it add data table, and then we'll pass over here the leaderboard table. Where is it? Def add data to table, and we'll just and over here we're just going to call it a table, because let's say you have a different question table, for example. You don't want to then call it a leaderboard table, even though it's a question table. So you're going to use table. You're going to use a different variable, which is valid. You don't have to use the same variable when you inherit it. It'll just so you'll pass on the leaderboard table. But then over here, when it reaches this function, we'll change that to a variable called table, just a simple variable called table. It causes less confusion, because imagine you have a leaderboard table and a question table, but then you call in the question table also a leaderboard question. If you were to put leaderboard table over here, so just call it a table, and we actually now need to add rows to it. And it's quite simple to add rows. We just say table.add row. We just pass over here an array what you want to add. Now the trouble with this is that I don't want to pass over here, username, score, because let's say your table won't contain score and you'll have the score variable. So what's better to actually do is do the following. You're just going to put over here data, or table data. Just going to put in table data. That's what's going to be called. So here, call that. We're still going to call this leaderboard table, because it's returning back to us again. A table is being returned back to us. Over here, we're going to pass in the leaderboard table, but what we're going to pass in is an array. And in this array, we're going to pass in is we get the user forename already. Excellent. We get the user surname, and we're going to pass in those two things. Now, passing those two things. Now, we have a slight issue is with the database. We can either get the current score they have or the database score. Now, I'm going to say database score. Get their database score. But the trouble is that, yeah, let's keep this print. Every input, let me show you what the trouble is over here. Is if we just go through over here as student 01, for example, and if we view the current leaderboard, we've got 50. That works. Nice. Now if we play a quiz, if we go to view leaderboard, it's still 50. Why? Because the database score doesn't actually get updated. This variable doesn't actually get updated after the quiz. It's not getting updated, that database score. So we may wish to actually update that score as well. We may actually wish to do that. So we may wish is to we may wish is to create a new function, so to update the database score. Or what we could attempt to do is where we get the database score. Hold on. Where is it? Trying to find it. Where is it? It's way over here. It's like I'm blind. Oh, I'm blind. I know it's over here. It's not the question man, it's 1. Oh, it's because I collapsed it. Now we do get over here is the database score again. There is a way of getting the score because we get in the authenticate login we get the scores. We do get the score from the authenticate login. We might not wish to get the score at that point then. What we might wish to do is over here in the student. Let's get rid of this. We don't care for that. We don't care about the score. We only care about getting your current score. You go over here. Get database score. So we go over here the database score. Update the student score, and we then go over here is we run the get database score again. There'll be 2 things over here. So we then get this. So we get the database score over here. It gets us the database score. We don't return anything over here, but we get again. What we get and what we pass over here is the username. The username again. So we need to create a new one called get database score, which its only job is just to get the score from the database. So that means what we can do is we actually can just copy one of these actually over here. So if I just take over here a little copy of this, essentially, just copy it. Doesn't mean get rid of it. Over here we can actually be more selective. We can say just select the user role, user name, and the user surname. No need to get any other information. Here we can just say, just get not the user role, just get the user full name, surname. Here as well, just get the user. Here we just need the username. And the password, isn't it? So we need username, password, comma, which in this case it would be everything actually. In this case it would be everything for the self, but for the student, don't get the user score. There's no point in us getting the user score. We might even wish to split this function into get user's full name and surname. We might wish to separate that into a different function as well. So this is def, was it? It's get current. What did I call it? I called it get database score. Yes, it will always be a student, so we don't even need to do an if statement on that. So what we just want to select is we just want to come over and select, okay, just get me the score. That's all we want. We want where the username is equal to get that fetch raw, and what we can just say over here is return over here, break out the for loop, and then return over here is, hold on, I have to create over here is database score equals 0. Then what we're going to do here is we're just going to say database score else database score is equal to result 0 and 0. because we're only getting one thing, so we'll always just get one thing. We return the database score. And then we go over here, we are getting over here. Then we get over here is a database user score. And hopefully that updates it. We'll see. Unless it's local, that's the only issue. Unless this variable is stored locally. Apparently we're not able to connect to the database. Too many values to unpack. Expected free. Excuse me? What? Is that correct? Oh, did I get rid of the user score? Why is it still there? I tried to get rid of it. Oh, what is it now? Right, I think I need to get rid of the accept, because otherwise it just never works. So, and the reason why is because I'm accepting everything. I'm getting tired of this just... Now we've done it. I'm just going to use the interface error, probably. Yeah, I'm just going to use the interface error as the exception over here. That could be not able to connect, I don't know. Because I haven't stopped trying to actually look at... Whenever I get the error, I've actually stopped trying to see it. So this should do it. So this should now only do it if there's an interface error. Not for any other stupid reasons, like these ones. Program error exactly wouldn't do anything else. Is it because I put... Oh, it's because I called it user full name, isn't it? Yeah, that's why. It's supposed to be just full name and just surname. Okay, that works. Did I do that in the other one? I might have done that in the other one potentially. No? Let's update. Get database. Let me actually move this up again to above the update student score. I'm just going to get everything because that relates, I guess. Student 01 admin. Okay. Let's try that again. See? Database user score is not defined. Okay. So performance bat is not defined. Okay. Okay, we may wish to instantiate it somewhere else. We could do that. May have to do that. Because as I thought, yeah, it would be local just to this over here. That's the issue. So over here, we're just going to put in database user score, we're just going to instantiate that as a none. For now, just instantiate that as a none. Student 01 admin. Then it's 2 Leaderboard. So it actually does a none because we haven't done any quizzes. True. So maybe what will actually be best actually, we don't have to call it twice actually. We'll call it over here. We could just do it like that, yeah, just call it the leaderboard. It'll get the database score, then it will go and update it for us. Then, whenever we load the leaderboard, it will actually do an actual update. Should just do it like that. Does that mean that could mean that we can get rid of this instantiation actually? Do it like that. Let's see what happens. Here we go. And that's just now going to appear as admin. Database score, get database score. Yeah. if and don't pass username. We want it for all of them. We want to get the score for everyone. Aha, we want the score for everyone, not just some people. That is absolutely true. What we want to do is we want to do actually a for loop and actually loop around this, to be honest. That's what we want to do. We don't want just of the user for. Yeah. One is student forename. Student surname and student score. We'll just do that, and what we'll do instead, so I'll call this, I don't know if I should call this a database score. Might just get student score. Okay, we can call it get a database score, but we're gonna get is not just the student score. We're gonna get their full name and their surname as well. Yeah, okay, that's what we're gonna do. So we want to select is their full name, their surname, and their score. And we're selecting everything. Do I need that? Can I just do that? Should be able to. We want is a database score, yes. But we probably want to loop all this actually. Result is equal to this, and then we want to is return result, I guess. Return result. Then let's come over here. Let's print out. Although we are returning all this, that's the only problem. We're returning all these pieces of data. So what we may actually wish to do, this only gets the this is only a get, so we should. I don't want to then do some looping around a get, because that's only supposed to get us the data. Don't want the function to become too big. And because it's called a get, it should only get it, shouldn't then go and start looping through it and stuff. I personally think it should work like that. Student data. Let's call this student data. And let's see over here what we got over here. Student score data, potentially. Student score data. Not any other data. Score data comes over here. Yeah, Control F5. Student 1 admin. 2. Transmit 80. Yeah, there's only one for now, but let's say we add more stuff. So let's say if we were to actually add a new student, let's say we call this student 02. And admin, let's call this Bob Smith. 25, we'll put 20. Just so we can test it, if you have 2 students. Then, if you have 2 students, of course, let's actually create the table. Then let's get some database. Only if student score, the length of student, you should only put them. I'm thinking you should only actually add them to the list if your score is only above 0. What's the point then? So if the length of the student score data is 0, so if there's only actually any data, then create us a table. Then now we're going to loop around a bit for student in student score data. And so here we're going to say over here we're going to say if student, no, we're going to say if student score data student, and this is 1 2 3 0 1 2 2, so that should be the score there, is greater than 0, Then we add the data to the table. How about that? What we want to add there is we want to add over here is the student score data for the student 0. That adds over there the forename. This adds their surname. This adds over here a score. Let's try this now. Okay, what's wrong? I need to close it off. I didn't close it off, did I? Okay, so I need to close it. Close that array. Now let's try it. Student 01, over. This indices must be integers, not tuples. Okay, let me try and print this and let's see what the hell that's complaining about. Let's try and print it. And let's also do an input so this can get cleared. Student 01, admin. Print. This indices must be integers, not tuple. How does one do that? Student 01, admin. Huh. Oh, let me just print it. Oh, let me just print out student. I think I know what's going on. Got confused with a for, with just a for loop like this and a for in range. That must have been what happened. I bet you that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. Cause there it is. Working. Okay, yeah, that's what happened. I need to do is student 0, 1, 0. Then it's student 1. Then it's student 2. There we go. Now it'll work. Or should. Oh, yeah, I need to change this if statement. Oops. Got to change the if statement. Okay. Now it should work. Oh, it's taking a while. Interesting. What's going on over here? Why did it didn't create? Print out the length. Try and print out the length. I'm making sure that this is actually running this if statement. Student score data. What's the length of that? Oh, I bet you would. No, okay. No. Before I found the issue, but no. So there is a length. It's 2. So if there is a length, let's go to 0, create the table. Then for student in score data, print new student. So that's working. Then that must be creating the table. Then I'm trying to add the data. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Oh, I don't print it. I'm such an idiot. I don't print the table. Aha. I don't actually print the table. Oops. That's what's wrong with it. I don't actually print it. Yeah, let's go with staff this time and see what happens. 2. Boom, we've got over here John Smith and Bob Smith. Now it does it by order magically. That's because I put Bob Smith below. But let's say imagine Bob Smith had 90, it wouldn't necessarily do an order. We have to actually order it by. So we have to do what we have to do. You have to do an order by. Because let me go out over here another student. Let's say we've got student 03. Go over here. Admin. This Sam Smith. I'm very creative with my names. Let's also then add a new student without any who has never done this. Let's call this let's call this Jill Smith. If I put nothing, it should default to a 0, and it did. Good. But what I want to do is I want to change a bit something. Actually, first let me run it without it. I'll show you here. I mean, admin 2. So we've got a bit of Sam Smith. And look, the other person, Jill Smith, didn't appear because their score is 0. There's no point putting you in the leaderboard. No point. So Sam Smith here has got 120. Now, you see old Sammy? He should probably be on the top there. And Bob Smith should probably be at the bottom. So we need to order by. Now we can either do it in Python, we can say order this list, or we can just tell SQL, just order it for us. Order us the score. Done order before. Look at it. Order by ID ascending, and we can just do the same thing for this. Where is it? So here. Order score. Let's see now what happens. We do that. Of course, we don't want ascending, we want descending, so we want the other way around. Descending. And there we go. All working nicely, and this table should adjust its column width should adjust to the size of the text as well, which is great. So that's all for the leaderboard. We may wish to clear some of this, or do anything. We may wish to do something about make some modifications on how this actually looks. But for now, we're going to leave on this video since we do got the leaderboard. Next video, we're going to probably do a bit of clearing up of some of this, and make it more nice and beautiful. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you can't wait for the next, and if you want to know when I next upload a video, subscribe, put like this video if you did like it, and hope to see you guys very soon. Goodbye.